Hello and welcome to the Retail Insider. Today we're going to talk about Target. At their last earnings report, Target said they'll be reducing the price on over 5,000 commonly bought items. Is this true? Or were they just trying to win the hearts of people? Was this a true act of goodwill or a realization that their sales and profits had decreased so much that they needed to take action? So by announcing this, they tried to win the hearts of the people and be recognized as a people's champ for low prices and good quality. But did they follow through on this, and how significant were those reductions? So let's take a look. So Target did a press release and saying that they'll help consumers save big by lowering prices on over 5,000 frequently shopped items. This came from Target's own website. It says, "We know consumers are feeling pressure to make the most of their budgets, and Target's here to help them save more," Executive Vice President Rick Gomez said. "Our teams work hard to deliver great value every day, and these new lower prices across thousands of items will add up to additional big savings for the millions of consumers that shop Target each week for their everyday needs." So this came out during their earnings report, and is for right before Memorial Day. So the things that they call out here on their press release are the unsalted butter going down 20 cents, the baby spinach going down 30 cents, this sports drink, this pizza, bagels, some other goods like baby wipes and scented wipes. So let's take a look and see what the industry said. If you were to Google this, you'll find quite a number of people reporting on it. So what are these industry insiders are saying? So shoppers will have access to savings on everyday items such as milk, meat, bread, soda, fresh fruit and vegetables and snacks, yogurt, peanut butter, coffee, diapers, paper towels, pet food, and more. These price reductions will collectively save consumers millions of dollars this summer, officials of the retailer said. So is that true? Millions of dollars. The new price cuts followed recent reduced price reductions on some 1,500 items, and thousands of additional price cuts are planned over the summer. Again, this site just took Rick Gomez's statement, just put it here. They cite price reductions here on Target locations and online in Good and Gather, frozen chicken, shredded cheese. Again, you'll see the butter, the spinach, the nuts. And then they'll say Target's the latest retailer to announce price cuts. Aldi did this earlier, 250 cuts. Michael's lowered their prices. Not mentioned here is Walmart reducing prices on 4,000 items. So let's see what ABC says. Target to cut prices on 5,000 items. See which items will cost less. Retail giant Target announced Monday's lowering prices on around 5,000 items in stores across the country. It's meant both to make sure its prices stay competitive and help consumers who are feeling financially strapped in today's economy. Again, Rick Gomez's statement. Then they list everything out here: milk, meat, bread, soda, fruit, vegetables, snacks, yogurt, peanut butter, coffee, diapers, paper towels, pet food. The price of frozen pizza has already dropped to $3.99 from $4.19. So 20 cents. So a container of Clorox wipes is now $4.99 compared to $5.79, 80-cent difference there. The lower prices will be found online and on the Target app as well as in stores. So we see that, but what does any of this actually mean? Are we actually going to see it? So by starting with the market department view of the area, at least from Texas' perspective, with the most impact we're seeing in the lower Gulf Coast of Texas, and that's in baby, and that's like a 0.6% change. Said another way, what Target is doing is on a $100 baby basket that these Gulf Coast customers are seeing, they're now getting 60 cents of savings from these price changes. Most of these changes shown in these various areas are mainly in baby and toys, and some of that you're just going to see because it's summer refresh, seasonal items. We see grocery in Texas with a 0.2% or a 20-cent savings on a $100 grocery basket. If we go further into baby, There's a favorable shift for Target is being driven by baby toys and play mats. So not so much on formula or even that much on diapers, even though they called out baby wipes here. In total, Target's prices are 0.2% less versus April over that same time frame, whereas H-E-B and Walmart and Aldi and some other retailers are 0.7%, meaning these companies are lowering prices to a larger degree than Target. If we look deeper into food, we do see some specific areas where customers are getting significantly lower prices. That's mainly frozen potatoes, fresh fruit, nuts, and sliced deli meats. So let me show you a slide. All right, so this is frozen potatoes. If you look at it, and this, I had to hide some of this, but this is just different areas where frozen potatoes are sold in Texas. These are the SKU counts that Target reduced, and this is for this Ore-Ida Crispy Crinkles. Most of these, their current price now is a little bit lower. The biggest significant change is 6% versus April. So they've decreased about 16 SKUs out of the 36 SKUs. No increases there. So no increases in frozen potatoes, customers getting full benefit. Great. Some of this is around $1. Great. That's really helpful. That makes a difference. Now, if we go to the next one, fresh fruit, again, these are the total SKU counts in these particular areas of Texas. The biggest is some of these smaller areas where they only had 59 SKUs, opposed to like bigger areas like Austin, Houston, Dallas, which had higher SKU counts. So of those 107, they decreased 15, 16. What they're not telling you is they also increased. They had a couple increases, but there was a net total of 4, 4, 4, and 11. Here, blueberries, an 18-ounce pack of blueberries is now $3.99, and raspberries are $4.49. So they're competitive with other store prices. Walmart's generally the low-price leader there. Mangoes are 99 cents now, which goes on sale over the summer. You won't see that. You won't see mangoes in stores, or you shouldn't see mangoes in stores, not summer months. The previous price was $2.19. So that's on par with other grocery store prices. Produce prices could be seasonal decreases as well. There's also price increases in other areas of produce that's kind of offsetting these changes. So even though they decrease the price on some of these summer fruits, price increases are on other fruits, other produce. These are the nuts. This is all Good and Gather. So this is all their private label. And you'll see decrease, decrease, decrease. Was $6.89, now it's down to $5.29. So pretty significant decrease there at 23%. So while competitors are better priced on nuts, customers will experience a big drop in price across different varieties in Target private labels. The flip side is there's some price increases in other nuts, but decreases are largely winning. So again, they're not telling you what they're increasing. Their biggest change here is deli meat. So it appears that they're trying to drive a low price point of $8.99 with this brand of Kretschmar fresh slice deli meat. 10% change, 18% change. So $2, $1, that's a pretty good change there. That's pretty significant. Customers are getting the full benefit. All right, so now let's take a look a little bit further. So you see some of the stuff I had to hide so we wouldn't see, but we see the mango 55% change from $2.19 now down to 99 cents. It'll probably go back up. Barbie, Sink and Stand, and you'll see the items displayed multiple times over, and it's just accounting for different areas where these items are sold. And there's also different subcategories here. So pretty good changes. But when you really stop and you look at it, with all these changes, is the customer really seeing anything? Are we going to notice a difference? So it's possibly that Target's prices were so inflated before, and now they're more in line with what other retailers are doing. It also points to why Target's recent earnings were so bad. As many of us see these headlines, it's easy to get excited and think about our $5 bag of chips will now be $2.50, but that's not the case. It may be $4.80, as we've seen. Only some of these are like 20-cent decreases. Or the ground meat will be less. So some of these changes are so insignificant, but yet our mind immediately thinks, man, I'm going to get it for 50% off or back to what 5 years prices were. So when you stop and look at the actual data, it shows that there are some good changes, but they're not significant. It will still make a difference and maybe add up to $2, $3, $5 for a full $100 basket of various items. Some of it's more seasonal, and so don't be surprised when the prices go back up. The good thing is Target's trying to improve on price, but when we step back and look what's happening, we see Walmart, Aldi, H-E-B, Kroger, Albertsons all continuing to lead the way with low prices. So the bottom line is, while we're seeing a high number of price decreases and we get excited about the 5,000 SKU count, these are generally shallow decreases from an already inflated everyday low price, and it's being offset by increases in some other items. So thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Hope this helps. Have a good day.